next presenter is Sylvie Ouellette from the Faculty of Arts and Science. Sylvie is pursuing a PhD in chemistry. Her thesis title is Determining Spatial Organization and Localization of a Proposed Enterobactin Metabolon in E. coli. And her 3-minute thesis title is How Do Bacteria Steal Your Iron? Good luck, Sylvie.
Imagine that you're sick with food poisoning. That dreaded E. coli bug, you feel awful. You're aching all over, you have no energy to get out of bed, except perhaps to use the washroom. You get the picture? What if I were to tell you that the bacteria that's infecting you right now is also busy scavenging your iron to use for its own needs? Yes, the bacteria is stealing your iron at the time you need it the most to keep up your strength. But how does it do that? Well, as a biochemist, that's the focus of my research. What we know is that bacteria, such as E. coli or Salmonella, can manufacture and secrete compounds that travel around your body and capture your iron. What we also know is that in E. coli, for instance, these compounds are made through the concerted action of 6 proteins. But what we don't know, what I aim to find out, is how these proteins arrange themselves in 3D space. It's very much like building a jigsaw puzzle where you have all the pieces in front of you, but you don't have the final image of what it should look like. And you see, from the moment we can figure out how these proteins arrange themselves, then we can start looking into ways of disrupting the assembly. In the lab, the way we do this is through probing for protein-protein interactions. Again, just like my jigsaw puzzle earlier, we try to see whether protein A fits with B, B fits with C, and so on and so forth. And through process of elimination, eventually, I will yield a big picture. The methods we use are many. For instance, when 2 proteins interact, this generates a tiny amount of heat. Tiny micro degrees. But we have instruments that can detect and measure this. We can also use chemicals that will lock the proteins as they interact. And then through extraction and analysis, we can confirm that there was an interaction. And from the moment we confirm there was an interaction, then we can use computer software to figure out what the landscape of the interaction, where the hotspot is that is crucial to the interaction. And this, in turn, will allow the drug development to devise compounds to stop this from happening. What I have at the moment is some pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together. What I need and what I aim for is a big picture. Figure out how it all comes together, what the weaknesses are, and then ultimately devise new drugs to disrupt it, stop the magnet from being made, put an end to the infection. Until then, wash your hands. Thank you.